Hello everybody, my name's Star Raptor and welcome to my review for Stranger Things. So this is a Netflix original series and it's created by the Duffer Brothers and it stars Winona Ryder, David Harbour, Finn Wolfhard, and Millie Bobby Brown. So this is a science fiction series and the best thing I could describe this to people I have no idea about what it is it's basically E.T. meets the Goonies. So this takes place in 1983 in a small town of Indiana, and it basically revolves around a group of four friends. And one day they're riding their bikes home, and next thing you know, one of them goes missing. So basically, the whole town gets involved to try to find this missing kid, and along the way, they also find out that there's this weird kind of laboratory that nobody really knows about that does really crazy things on experiments. And one of their subjects got out, and that is Subject 11. And basically all these characters get intertwined in this huge government conspiracy, and that won't go any further because it's definitely one of those shows that you want to know as little as possible when you get into it. So I'm going to talk about some things I really enjoyed and basically my positives. So first off is the thing that stands out the most to me is the 80s nostalgia theme. This was incredible. From the moment you turn this show on, their introduction, it's basically like the font, Stranger Things. It's like that Stephen King kind of font, and it's got that really crazy, kind of spooky, like electronica 80s music in the background, and then it goes into the title card, and then they do like a cool chapter one, with a little title, and it zooms in, and yeah, just that presentation itself, I was ready to get sucked in. I mean, honestly, you could watch this show and you could think it was from the 80s. Like that's how well they execute it, and this is going into the show itself, with the characters and how they are dressed, with the actual sets, like inside the houses, they have all this wood paneling. Um, they make references to a lot of 80s things, such as, Dungeons and Dragons, Star Wars, Atari, references all over the place. How these kids act, how, everyone acts is just like pure 80s, and it just channeled that nostalgia and it hit a home run with it. Another thing was the mystery and suspense of this show was unlike anything I've seen in a long time. I mean, the slow buildup of what is happening in this small town and the way they kind of piece together the characters and just keep you on the edge of your seat through some of these, pretty terrifying scenes, if I'll admit. So I really enjoyed that. And next up, the acting is all around awesome. You have Winona Ryder, who is the mother of the kid that has gone missing, and you see her from other people's perspectives as the absolute crazy lady, and she still has hope of finding her son. Also, the child actors are incredible. As mentioned before, you have the characters of Finn Wolfhard plays Mike, who's like the main kid leader in a group of friends that are trying to find their missing friend Will, and then you have Millie Bobby Brown, who is playing Subject 11. So you got these two child actors that must not be much more than 12, 13 years old, and they absolutely kill it. Like you absolutely believe it, and everything seems so down to earth, and it's just incredible that we can get this caliber of skill from a person so young, and I can't wait to see what else these child actors can do with their careers moving forward. Also, speaking of characters and acting, I had a huge emotional impact, an attachment to what was going on in the story. Of course, that's led by the great acting, but I felt like I cared about these characters. I was so invested in this show. I mean, I watched the show in like 3 days, if that gives you any hint of how much I was attached to everything going on. And finally, the conclusion of this series, season one, was really great. I mean, it tied up all loose ends, but it still left it kind of ambiguous with the ending. You can see that there could be a continuation of some shape or fashion possibly, but then it could also end right here. So I really enjoyed, season one of Stranger Things. Just one negative I have about this season is just there's minor continuity problems. So basically, like characters would be in one scene and then the next scene they would be somewhere completely different, and you'd be like, how the heck did they get there? That was just something minor because you could figure it out on your own, but it's just, a little jarring seeing that how it played out. But judged on my positives and my negatives, I'm going to give Stranger Things a score of a 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this series. Guys, this is up there with Daredevil Season 2 as one of the best things on Netflix to watch. It's great because anybody can watch this. It's not a continuation of anything. It's a brand new story. So if you have Netflix and you aren't watching Stranger Things, you got to get on that and prioritize that immediately, because this is one of my favorite shows of the year so far, and it's going to be very hard to top this show for sure. So thank you for watching my review of Stranger Things Season 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of my review, and thanks for watching. Bye. Did you enjoy this video? Then make sure you go ahead and hit that thumbs up symbol. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribing to my channel will help me out, and it helps you guys out, keeping up to speed on all my latest content. Speaking of which, you can catch my weekly Star Wars show down over there. You can see a recent review I've done over there, and you can follow me on social media, Twitter @StarRaptor, as well as Facebook.com/StarRaptor.